Hello all and welcome back. In this video, I'm going to go through the entire process to book an AWS exam. Let's navigate to the AWS Certification and Training site. Let's sign in to the site. You can choose to log in using your Amazon credentials, or if you are an AWS partner, Amazon employee, or use your own organization SSO, if you have your organization integrated with the site. I'm going to log in using Amazon credentials. Let's navigate to My Account, which takes you to the Cert Matrix page. We will quickly explore the tabs before we book our exam. We land on the Home tab. It provides you the option to register for an exam, request exam accommodations, and manage your Pearson VUE exams. Note: AWS has removed the option to schedule exams using PSI, and only Pearson VUE is available as an option now. You can also quickly check your recent expirations and activity. Let's navigate to My Profile section. Here you can check and modify your personal details. Make sure your first name and last name in the AWS certification account match your identification that you will present at your exam appointment. Let's navigate to the exam history section. Here you can check all your previous certification, registration numbers, grade, date, and even download your score reports. Results are not immediately available after you take the AWS exam now. AWS evaluates compliance with testing policies and procedures and evaluates the validity of the exam results before they are published, and this can take up to 5 days. Let's navigate to the Achieved Certification section. Your certifications are usually valid for a period of 3 years after they are issued. Also, associate certifications are renewed if you pass the professional certifications. You can check all your active certificates, last day to certify, and even download the achieved certificates in the PDF format. You can also check the certificates that you are no longer eligible to recertify, maybe because the last day of recertification has passed or the exam is no longer available. Let's navigate to the Benefits section. AWS provides a 50% discount coupon for your next exam once you successfully certify for an exam. There are other options for joining the SME expert group or even the AWS certified global community. Note: the benefits expire if the corresponding certificate expires. Also, these benefits are non-transferable and intended to use solely by the individual who earned the benefit. Non-compliance may result in invalidation of the results. Let's navigate to the Digital Badges. You can find your digital badges here. AWS has tied up with Credly for digital badges. You can sign in into Credly to accept and share the badges. Let's navigate to the Exam Registration section. You can view your scheduled exams or schedule a new exam from here. We'll do it soon. Let's navigate to the Home page. From here, you can request for the available exam accommodations. I have already ECL or English Secondary Language exam accommodations applied and approved. You can request accommodation including additional testing time for non-native English speakers if English is your secondary language. This provides you with an additional 30 minutes. It's completely optional but useful for professional and specialty exams. If you need to request an exam accommodation, please wait to receive your approval before scheduling your exam. You will have to cancel any currently scheduled exams to receive accommodations, as accommodations must be pre-approved. Let's click on the Register for an Exam option. It takes you to the exam registration page. You can see your scheduled AWS exams, if any. You can see below eligible exams that you can register for. I'm going to register for the AWS Certified DevOps Professional exam as mine just expired and I wanted to wait for the latest DOP C02 want to be available before I can recertify. Let's click on the schedule with Pearson view. You would be redirected to the Pearson site. You would be provided the option to schedule the exam remotely or online. I am going to go for the online option as it provides me with a lot of flexibility and I do not have remote test centers close by. Process for booking at the test center remains the same except for the selection of the remote center. Check the requirements for the online exam. Try to use a personal computer. Using an office computer with VPN, firewalls and antivirus installed may lead into issues launching the exam. Make sure your testing space is all clear. Have an identification ID ready. I prefer to use passport for seamless experience and I have had issues with other Indian IDs. Check-in time is usually 30 minutes before the schedules start, so make sure you log in and start the process as the online verification process does take some time. Let's select the preferred language for the exam. The language options might differ as per the selected exam. I'm going to select English and proceed. There is a lot of documentation on this page. I'm just going to summarize it quickly. Online exam policies, data processing, third-party prohibition. These mainly deal with exam policies, restrictions that need to be followed during the exam. Key things to keep in mind are: you agree to use video and audio recording during the entire exam. You would be monitored through audio technology and video during the exam. No third party should be seen or heard in the room. Approval to use facial comparison to match you to your IDs. Let's just accept this and proceed. Let's go through the admission policy and cover some key points. Be sure to perform a system test much before the exam. Have a government ID for identification. Remember, change in the name takes around 2 business days, so make sure you do it on time. Reschedule policy. You can't reschedule the exam if the appointment is within 24 hours. Failing to attend the exam would lead to forfeiture of the exam fee. Also, you can only reschedule the exam twice. You may need to cancel and rebook it. Cancellation policy. Exams cannot be cancelled less than 24 hours prior to the appointment. Failure to cancel in time or failure to appear for the appointment will result in the loss of the exam fee. If you are delayed by more than 15 minutes after your scheduled time, you may not be able to sit for the exam and may not get any refund as well. Let's go through the additional information, and some of the key points to remember are: all personal items must be stored out of reach during the entirety of the exam and cannot be accessed. Personal items include electronic devices, watches, cameras, bags, briefcases, purse, book, notes. You are not permitted to stand up from or leave your workstation for any reason during the duration of the exam, including for restroom. For online exams, you are not permitted to use scratch paper or take notes as well. Mumbling or speaking out aloud is not permitted. You must follow all instructions communicated to you by the remote proctor. Food, beverage, personal hygiene products are not to be accessed. Let's agree and proceed. Let's select the language for the proctor. Remember, this is different from the exam language and is the language that you are comfortable in to communicate with the proctor. Let's check the time zone and you will be provided with the available dates and time. You can select the convenient date. Check the available time options. I usually take it in the early morning. And let's proceed to book the appointment. You can verify the information once more. Seems good with the exam, the language, date and time. Let's proceed to check out. If you have any voucher, you can apply it here. Let's select the payment method. Fill up the billing information. You can revalidate all the information and proceed to pay. And the payment is done. The appointment has been confirmed. You should also receive an email with the invoice and confirmation on your booking. And that's it. I hope this would help you in booking your AWS certification exam. All the best.
Alright, that was it. Thank you for watching. You can check out my website and connect me on LinkedIn and Twitter. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up. For any feedback, please leave a comment down below. To see more videos like this in the future, hit the subscribe button. Thank you.